Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Welcome to another fabulous Friday. Today we're going to make this cute little Easter basket. Isn't it adorable? That includes some punch art for that little bunny face. And it's actually only using one piece of cardstock for the basket and then some scraps for the bunny and the oval. So let me show you how I made this. We're actually going to use a piece of Wisteria Wonder. It's cut at 6 by 6, and then there is a piece that's cut at 3/4 inches by 11, and then I cut out 2 of the ovals using the stitched shape ovals, and I had some scraps of the thick whisper white that I'm using for the side of the basket. And basically what that does is it hides the opening, and I'll show you how that plays out. And then I have another scrap piece that we'll build the bunny face with. So let me show you how I emboss this. This is using the Cable Knit Dynamic Texture folder and the new Basket Weave Dynamic Texture folder. Now these are thick folders, so when you use these you only need to use one of the acrylic plates, and I wanted to show you how I'm going to emboss this so that you know exactly how to line up your paper when you go to do the second side. So I get the Big Shot out, which I normally don't. I usually have this all done for you, but I thought maybe you might want to see how I created that to get the width of the paper. So you only need the base plate. You don't need the thin die adapter because we're not going to be die cutting anything. So you're going to set your paper in here. See how I have it lined up on the edge of the folder. I'm going to run it through, and that paper fits just onto the platform. Now I'll slide the paper over to the edge and pick up where I left off. Just like that. Now because this is going to be too wide for the folder, we're going to turn it to the side. Actually, we're probably going to want to, you're going to lay this right down on top of that one piece that was already embossed. And then we'll roll it through. As I shake everything up. Okay. See how that turned out? Don't worry about that little edge there because we're going to be scoring this and trimming it so that we can make our box. Set this down. Okay. So we'll center that piece right over the braid. You want to make sure that folder is sitting up inside that plate, or on the, oops. All right, try this again. That's one side. Now let's try and get this other side in here. What I'm trying to do is match up the braid, right? I got you in there. Like so. And because you're not feeding it in at the fold of the embossing folder, it's a little bit looser there. Okay, let's try this again. There. Not too bad. Alright, that's all we need the Big Shot for. Now we're going to score our basket. And you want to score it at 2 inches all the way around. And I'm using our Simply scoreboard. I'm just going to rotate it. Okay, once you've scored it, you want to fold it on all the score lines. Makes it easier to trim, to cut into the edges where we need to form our box. So right where that score line, the score lines meet, you're going to trim the edge, or trim that score line just to meet the next score line. Same on the other side. And this is where you can hide where the two embossed edges come together. So normally when you create this kind of a box, you're just going to fold all the edges and adhere them and make your box. Well, today we're going to open them up before we adhere them so that we create the box. Now we're going to use some tear and tape because it is stronger than the snail. And you're just going to run some right along that edge on all four sides. Okay, you want to kind of press that in so it attaches to all the dimension. Okay, you're going to tear that off. So you're going to fold that edge up, and then you're just going to get it towards the center, just like that. Okay? Press that in. And this is where the oval is going to hide that a little bit. We'll do the same on this side. See the basket? Now, I'll go ahead and adhere this down. And then I use dimensionals on him. Set him down like that. And the same with this guy. There we go. Now we're going to use some tear and tape on the handle. And I did a couple of pieces right at the edge. Obviously you aren't going to put anything really heavy in these little baskets, but where it can at least hold some chocolate. Excuse me, and maybe a couple of eggs. Little eggs, obviously. Okay, now once you get all the tear and tape off, you're just going to press that in to the middle. And there. Okay, so now let's build our little bunny rabbit. Okay, so basically you're going to use a 1-inch circle punch. You're going to punch out his little head, one for each side. And then you're going to take the daisy punch. You want one of these. And then you're just going to trim his little ears. And you're going to use some mini glue dots. Oh, first let's stamp his little face. And I'm using the little eyes and whiskers from the Foxy Friends. Okay, we're going to use smoky slate for his face. You're just going to stamp his little face right on the circle. So cute. Look at that little face. Okay, we're done with him. Now we're going to use the powder pink Stampin' Right marker and color the inside of the ears. You could leave it all white if you wanted. Lay that right there. You're just going to press the head onto the ears. That's so cute. Actually, you could actually do it this way too. It's so adorable. And of course we're going to add him with dimensionals to the little ovals. And he's ready for some more grass. We'll just share some out of this guy. He's got quite a bit going on here. This is where the little shreddies that are in the catalog will come in handy too. I haven't gotten any of that yet, so I found some left over from last year's Easter baskets. Oh, I almost forgot to add the little glitter dots. Now we don't have purple on here, but the lightest in the blue goes really well. It'll pick up, and you could use the light from the green too, but I liked the blue on it, obviously, you know, because I'm a blue girl. Okay. There we go. And he's so cute. And the little Easter eggs fit perfectly in there. So would some chocolate. My favorite. I hope you enjoyed today's projects. For more information and all the measurements, just go to scrapsbysissy.com. Have a fabulous Friday. Bye.